Hello, welcome to the Quality Mentor. Today, um, we'll be talking about introduction to quality assurance and quality control. Quality assurance and quality control constitute or it's made up of two or are two disciplines that have one goal: understanding how quality assurance prevents defects and quality control catches them, and why both matter. Now, let's understand or let's get to know what is quality. Quality is the degree to which a product, service, or process meets customer requirements, specifications, and expectations. And we can see here it is uh, in three levels: the manufactured part, which meets all design specifications; food products, the food product is safe, it's consistent, and is correctly labeled. We have lab results. Lab results must be accurate and reliable. All of these components is what we use in defining what is quality. Now, coming to quality assurance, or in short, QA. Quality assurance is proactive, process focused approach that aims to prevent defects before they occur. What is the key objective about quality assurance? It is to prevent defects by improving processes. Remember, before we have a finished product, it has to go through a series of steps or processes before we can have the product or the outcome of what we have. And how does quality assurance prevent defect by improving processes? By maintaining standard operating procedures, also called SOPs, employee training programs, internal audits and supply qualifications, risk assessments, and process validation, corrective and preventive actions, also called CAPA. For example, a food plant develops sanitation procedures and verifies employees follow them correctly by preventing contamination before it happens. So we see that um, a quality assurance specialist's job or role is to reinforce these principles in a manufacturing environment so as to have a good product and also obtain customer satisfaction. Now, coming to quality control or QC. Now, unlike quality assurance, quality control is a reactive, product focused approach used to identify defects in products during or after production. So, what is the main objective of a QC specialist? They detect defects before products reach customers. So every product you have, irrespective of what the product can be, it has gone through the hands of a quality control specialist to make sure it actually fits your taste, your design, or it meets your specifications or whatever you desire from that product. And how does it uh, make sure that the product actually reach the customers in good shape? The quality assurance or quality control specialist is going to do product inspections, laboratory testing and sampling, equipment calibration checks, monitoring critical control points, reviewing production records. Now, if we look at the second one, laboratory testing and sampling, um, every raw material that comes into a production facility needs to be sampled and be tested in the lab so as to confirm how the raw material has to function or could be used. And then the equipment calibration checks is just to make sure that every equipment that is used or that is going to be used in the production process, it's actually in correspondence to what it has been designed for. For example, a quality control technician tests a batch of juice for pH, microbial levels, and packaging integrity before it ships. So all of this is the role of of the quality control specialist. Now, what is the main difference between QA and QC? Now, QA is process oriented while QC is product oriented. QC prevents defects, QC detects defects. QA is proactive and QC is reactive. QA is focuses on systems and procedures while QC focuses on inspection and testing. QA conducts audits, be it internal audits, while QC conducts inspections. On the other hand, QA builds quality into the process, while quality control verifies quality of output. Now, why do QA and QC matters? One, it matters because it needs customer satisfaction. Two, reduce waste or rework. Three, increases efficiency. Four, regulatory compliance. Five, protected brand reputation. And lastly, six, consistent products. So QA and QC matters because of these six uh, principles. Now, common QA and QC standards by industry. So in the manufacturing industry, we have the ISO 9001, which uses quality management systems. In the food industry, we have FDA regulations. We also have the GFCI schemes and HACCP, that's HACCP. We're going to have the ISO 22000. Meanwhile, in the pharmaceuticals, we have the CGMP, which is the current good manufacturing practice, and also we have the WHO GMP guidelines, which is the World Health Organization's good manufacturing practice guidelines. Now, what are the career opportunities in QA and QC? You could either be a quality assurance specialist, quality control or quality engineer, quality systems manager, validation engineer, laboratory analyst, quality control technician, food safety quality assurance manager, compliance specialist, supplier quality engineer, or you could be a continuous improvement specialist. Now, what are the skills or necessary for every QA or QC professional? There are two main categories of skills that these professionals should have. The first part will be technical skills, and these technical skills include root cause analysis, statistical process control (SPCs), the HACCP and ISO 22000, the ISO 9001 and GMP, internal auditing, data analysis, and risk management. And the second set of skills are soft skills, which includes attention to details, problem solving, communication, leadership, critical thinking, and time management. So these skills, it's actually very important for every QA or QC professional because these are the skills that you will be using in your routine activity in your job site or wherever you're working. And for you to have effective results or efficient results, you have to implement these skills. Now, many people in um, at different work areas always tend to think that quality is only meant to be observed or reinforced by the QA or QC professionals. But on the contrary, it is not. So, quality is everyone's responsibility because every process in production matters, and everyone is involved in making sure that every product that is produced or that is made actually meets the customer's specifications or needs. And to do so, everyone needs to be involved in quality. So, successful organizations build quality into every step of the process rather than relying solely on inspection at the end. So, while the QA prevents, QC detects, both or together they protect the customer, the brand, and the bottom line. So, what this means is this: everyone in the production process is part of quality. It is usually said, if you see something, you should say something. So, understanding what your role in quality of a product is very, very important. Okay, that is it for today, and I hope to see you on the next lesson on chapter 2. Stay tuned, follow for more, like, share, comment, and you will be very, very much amazed by what we share on a daily basis to improve your knowledge on quality. I will see you.